I'm in a coffee shop with Jess in Edinburgh, and I'm editing a video. She's editing uni work, and here's another one of the parts with Roger's stuff. Enjoy, see you at the end. Here we have a beautiful Lenco L75. This is absolutely like new. It comes with a short cartridge and it definitely needs new silent blocks, but that's something I can do myself. This was once part of a dust bug that is unfortunately no longer there, so now it's just a random pin. I'm going to see if I can make this a little less messy. Maybe I can get the long part off and then just put this back. Either way, it has a DIN plug, so we're going to need a little adapter again. These are generally dead reliable. This one needs a bit of adjusting, I think. It's a bit slow to start, but it starts. Yeah, it's a bit noisy, the idle wheel. Lift set a bit high, so this is going to take a little while. Should work though. Oh, we went the wrong way. Why are you doing that? Does that help? No, it doesn't. I'm confused. It just won't go down. Okay, I guess this works, but it's not ideal. Because I set the weight too high now. Let's just see if it works. Do we do 78 as well? Yeah, we do. And do we do 16? Yeah, so it's fine otherwise, but something is not quite happy there. Sounds good. This is the silent blocks, that's normal. But I can't really explain why it won't lower unless I set the tracking force way too high. Or was it not too high? It has a bit of a weird string. Wait. I'm just going to replace the silent blocks and see what that does. I'm not going to do it right now because it's a bit of a job, but I think this one's going to be okay. But that's a bit of a weird symptom to have. Let me put the anti-skate weight back. Oh, this is such a finicky thing to do. Yes, okay, there we are. Interesting. In a previous video you may have seen how I bought a Denon DRM800A with a broken cassette door. Yeah, this one's not broken. I'm a bit jealous. Let's see if it works. I know Roger was very positive about these decks, but I also know he barely used it. So yeah, winding. Yeah. Maybe this tape is also sticky though because of the kitchen history. Let's get another tape just to make sure. Okay, how about this one? It's a bit better, so I'm gonna trash this one, but it's not happy. Ooh, mechanism's not happy. You hear that? Sounds great otherwise, but it's definitely not running as it should. Why do I only get one channel? Okay. There's a cable dying, as they do. Okay, let's record. Source. Tape. I'd say that's fine. How does Dolby work? Not very well. I'm not a big Dolby fan, but other than that this works fine. The winding is a bit worrying, but then who knows how long this thing has been stationary. I'm gonna let it run a bit first before I start working on it, but it's alright. Here's a Sony PSX35. Didn't have a cartridge, I just put one in. It immediately starts playing. I don't think it's supposed to do that, but okay. Stop. Okay, that works. It's set to manual. Let's try automatic. 30 centimeters, 12 inches. This is loose, no biggie. Oh, and it actually pressed the button for us. That was great. Yeah, that appears to be working. And we have 2 channels, I believe. Yeah. Is it actually dirt or a scratch on the record that makes that noise? I think it's dirt. Let me try and fix that. Because it's a bit annoying every time I play this record. I know you're not supposed to use glass cleaner for this, but you're not supposed to treat records like this anyway. These are just for testing. Right. Let's try that again. That's a lot better.
Wouldn't it be nice to get on with my neighbours?
Okay. Auto return. Yep. Let's try repeat. Not sure if you can do that mid-cycle. Yes, you can. And that works too. Okay, stop. Let's try 17 centimeters then, or 7 inches. Nothing wrong with this one, so that's great. And then we have a fat Denon DCD 1460. Now, I'm usually not a big fan of Denon CD players, and the ones I like are usually the less upmarket ones, like the DCD755. Roger once told me this is something to do with jitter, that I'm apparently very sensitive to. I don't know how to explain that, or if I can explain it, but let's see if this one has it as well. So this is all a bit dusty, not dirty, just dusty. Very easy fix. Helps if you power it on before, oh, we get a CD. Sony test CD. Okay, let's see what that is then. That sounds healthy. That reads, what's on it on the Sony test CD? Okay. It's an actual test CD. Ooh, very low tones. Can barely hear them through the little speakers. Okay. It obviously works, but this won't tell us how it sounds. So let's see if we can open a drawer, which is clearly not happy to open. It did the trick once for us. There we go. Come on. Needs a new belt. Should be fine. Let's see. It's all a bit dusty and finicky, but it's working. It seems to read happily. Here we go. Yeah, no. It has a fader. No, this is not my kind of sound. It has this brittle metallic harshness to it that I just don't like. But other than the belt being clearly egg-shaped rather than round, I can actually see the belt here. It's very wobbly. So it should be an easy one to fix. I can even fix it maybe without... Do I even have to remove the front? Can I just get to it like this? No, I can't do that. I should be able to get to it like this though. Yeah, I can just replace this belt like this. If I don't drop it, that is. Otherwise I have to open it up anyway. But that's the easiest replaceable belt ever. Let's put this back. This one works except for the belt, so that should be good. It's not often that the looks of a record player impress me because I've seen so many, but this Sony PS550 really like the look of. If this had 78 RPM, I might actually keep it. Also, sprung chassis. I'm gonna like this one, I think. Let me get a cartridge because it didn't come with a card. Won't be anything special. Whatever's in the box, it's the Stanton 500. This is a very promising looking player. It has all of the things I want from a player. A bladder, a motor, and an arm. And a belt. Okay, let's see. Does it have a belt? It does. Pretty quick to start. Okay, the pitch control is clearly... Uh-oh. Something's not right. The speed is going to... Yeah. Let me see what we can get. I hope it's just dirty pitch pots. But the speed at this point is all over the place. Let's see if 45 is any better. Okay, 45 is stable. That's hopeful. And it's probably indeed dirty pots. Seems to stabilize a bit when I let go, but it's not happy, that's for sure. Lift works well. Do we get sound? We do. So that's what it does. Does the auto stop? It has auto stop. This is perfection. This is really my kind of record player. If it starts again, that is. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Wow. It's supposed to have auto return, but it didn't. So now the start works again, thank goodness. So yeah, apparently the mechanics of the automatic return, wow, that's the fastest automatic return ever. I'm not completely happy. Let's try 45. Now I want to see what that return does at 45. Probably it will work now. Yep, because it has the momentum. What? It even locks it in! Okay, it needs a bit of love, but I really like this thing actually. Yeah, I'm gonna fix this one up. I think it should be okay. Hopefully, because I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet. I'm very tempted to keep it, but I really shouldn't. But it's a really nice package, this. Bit worrying while looking up some information on this one. I did find it has a servo controlled, it says it here as well, motor system. I hope that is not the issue, because that won't be an easy fix. But I have high hopes that it's just pitch pots and the speed switch and a bit of greasing, and then it's a-okay. Fingers crossed. I actually do want to see what's under the platter. Ooh, it didn't come with a mat, so I used a cool record store day mat. Okay. There we are. Yeah, the usual. The usual. Definitely a motor pulley needs a clean, but yeah, it runs. That is too heavy. Someone glued this wheel because it broke at some point, but it runs a bit too heavy, and I hope with a bit of cleaning and greasing it's going to be a-okay. Because I really like this thing, so fingers crossed. Let's put the belt back. Oh, actually that's not. Let's put the belt around the platter, so it's not going to get a dent, because who knows when I get to this one. Awesome player, Sony PS550. I really like this one. I haven't been able to hear it properly with the simple card and everything, but I think I recommend this one because it has a decent arm, a decent sprung chassis, a belt. It's my kind of stuff. I don't think I've shown you this. This is my box o' mats. I have a box full of record player mats. Let's see if I have one that is marked Sony. Akai. What's this? Nothing. What are you? Carlton. That's a Philips. I recognize it. Akai. Dorrance and a Pioneer one. In that case, I'm going to go for one that has no markings on it. At least it's somewhat correct. Let's see if I can find one that sort of fits. A bit too small. I think with this one, with a clean, yeah, that looks good. It's from Technics SL22 or so. I recognize it. It's a bit dirty, but with a clean, this is a good looking combo. I had a bit of a discussion on Reddit a week or two ago on one of these, the Sony PSX70. I used to own one of these. Bought it at a thrift shop for 35 euros, which is a bit of a steal. And then at some point it started giving me a hard time. And the friend who fixed it said, once he fixed it, sell it right away. Because he's like, it's such an overly complicated machine, this will never be fully reliable. So I sold it. And I hope the next owner is going to be okay with it. And later I got some 50s and 60s and 65s and such in. And they've always had issues with the arm control and the logic. And I had this discussion on Reddit because someone was like, oh, these are built like a tank. And I'm like, yeah, they are. But the logic is a pain in the backside. And they didn't agree with me. So I told them my sample rate was quite high. My sample number was quite high. And he did believe me in the end. And let's see if he's right about... Stuff is happening. Let's see if he's right about this one. Let's set it 10 inch. It's not happy. Okay, the tracking force was set way too high. I'm very sorry. Also, the weight is on the wrong way around. This card is clearly not made for this record player because I can't set it light enough. Some messing about has been happening because there's also a double mat, and I can see why now. The stylus is otherwise not... But you can just lower the lift, right? It's a moving coil cartridge, so it's very quiet right now because this is not an MC preamp, but it works. On 2 channels. Let's see if the automatic system works now. This won't go all the way back. Why is that? Okay, as you see, it's a motorized arm as well. Doesn't go all the way back for some reason. So the cartridge is the Sony XL55. Okay, now it also goes back properly. So they've been messing about the arm height, with the arm height, and the player was not happy about it. but it seems okay. Let me try it with another card just to make sure. The lift does appear to not go quite low enough, weirdly, even though it's just adjustable like so. Is that up enough? That's up enough. There we are. Lock it, load it, and it won't go back again. What's going on with that? It works fine now, but it is definitely, something is a bit odd. Especially with the arm not going back properly. See that? Just won't completely... Okay, does pitch control work? Yep. And now the auto stop kicks in too soon. So something has definitely moved. Probably just a notch under the arm that is supposed to detect where the arm is. But it ain't happy, is it? Oh yeah, also this one has this very interesting cutout on the dust cover. Nice for a record brush, I guess? I really don't know why this is. Maybe there was damage and they fixed it this way. Either way, it's a feature, not a bug. Oh, I forgot, this Sony, or rather the other Sony, because this is not the same one, came with this rather fancy Sony MC cartridge, the XL55. But worryingly, even though it seems to work fine, the body is cracked. Yeah, it does fall apart, so I'm gonna take the bits off. Is the rest staying together? Yes. Yes, it is. Okay. It doesn't really hamper the way it sounds or works, but obviously it's less than ideal. There we are. I should put this in a box and hopefully someone dares to use it this way, because it's fully functional and it seems to track fine. Stylus seems okay. But something about this plastic gets brittle, so know that when you see one of these cards, maybe best not to keep them. And if you keep them, don't over tighten the screws, because they will go. I was right, it's a very high card. I just put it in the highest stylus box I found, and I have quite a few of them. And it's still almost touching the lid, so I gotta be careful with this one. But yeah, let's see if someone dares to use it like this. I find it quite scary, to be honest. Anyway, here's another PSX70. And this one is in better shape than the other. Also, it has the Audio-Technica 8032 or 3100, let's see. 3200 XE cartridge, that's a high MC. Although it's just a stylus that has the model number, so it could be something else. Doesn't really matter. It's a great card. Let's plug this in. Okay, can't be asked to do the ground. Let's first see if it works. I have slightly higher hopes for this one. Power on. Yeah, if you don't plug it in, nothing will happen. I was already all smug and be like, see, they're unreliable. But no, I just didn't plug it in. I don't know what happened to my old one, but I get this weird gut feeling, this weird fuzzy feeling that it may be this one, although I cannot imagine that I would sell it to a friend if someone told me to stay away from them. It's making the same weird sound the other one made. Ooh, okay, smooth. Okay, let's give it another shot. Oh, it's still trying. Let me help it then. Oh wow, what's that stylus pressure? Jeez. Okay. Let's set this to something sensible. It's still trying to do stuff. It's a bit confused, clearly. And the muting isn't off yet, so something is wrong. It doesn't stop. Yeah, it doesn't stop. Yep, the typical Sony issues with these. Let's see if we can make it auto return. Nope. It's confused as heck. Another nice cartridge. Oh, it's trying. Oop, that's way too high. Okay, the lift is not working. Now it at least stopped trying, but we have no sound. Oh, it's still trying. It's still going. Grrr, grrr. Well, I think I've made my point here. This is the outro. We're still in Scotland. It's not very warm here, is it? Either way, what supermarket are we going to?
I don't know.
Oh, we're going to a yet to be determined supermarket to get some food, because we plan to get pizza, but Jess has more studying to do. So no pizza for us, we'll save that for tomorrow. But there will be supermarkets to go to. Oh, it's actually green. To get some dinner. So we're on our way to get dinner, and I'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Bye bye. Why is this Lurpak in jail? What the hell is going on? Are people stealing Lurpak? Is there a butter shortage?
Maybe.
I am confused.